Hello everyone, this is Mayak. Welcome back to the channel. So today we'll talk about one more stock called Mangalam Organics Limited. So we'll discuss this particular stock in three different parts. First, we'll understand the business. Second, we'll understand the product. And third, we'll understand the fundamentals of the stock. So before we start, please subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed so far. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever we publish any new video. Second thing, it's a disclaimer that this video or any video on this channel is not a recommendation or a buy or sell call. So it's just my personal research and you have to do your own due diligence and research before investing on any particular stock. Also, if you have any financial advisor, please go and talk to them and get some idea on what you need to do or not. So yeah, things said, now let's start and dig deeper into this particular stock. So what is Mangalam Organics? What does it do? So, Mangalam Organics is one of the largest company in terms of camphor production and they are the pioneers in the field of pine chemistry. Now, this particular product of this company was very intriguing for me because as far as I know of camphor, I mostly seen on the puja plates where they burn the camphor for aarti and all those stuff. But when I was going through this particular stock, the revenue what they generate and then on the website the kind of usage what they have mentioned is actually surprising and shows there's a lot of potential in this particular product now if post COVID as well. So what happened post COVID? People wanted to live a healthier life. They are more into moving more into organic, going away from chemicals, and they're trying to use those products which are more like it doesn't have any side effect. So camphor is one such product which doesn't have side effect. It's made entirely out of some tree, and this has lots and lots of usage. So keeping that product in mind, this particular company looks a bit more aspirational and also there's a lot of opportunity available. So we'll see a little bit about the company. So this company, we'll see the about us of this company. So this company, Mangalam Organics Limited, formerly it was known as Dujo Dwala Products Limited because this has more than 50 years of experience and they have customers in different countries, Europe, USA, Africa and Middle East. Okay, and they are into so these two people are the management person, and apart from that the products are a huge number of products. So they have camphor technical, camphor A grade, camphor floppy grade, campylene, isobornyl acetate, isobornyol. So there are a lot of things. You can go ahead and see all those things what they do and what is all about, but I'll focus on particular few products called camphor and then resin, and there's another product called pine oil. Other things you can go ahead and look into yourself. So this company also market the camphor by the name of Mangalam. So I have seen this packet in the market as well. So this is like they have quite a good distribution channel as well. Now we'll see the product. So this is what the business. This is simple business. So they are into manufacturing camphor and also uh, they use some trees which are mostly grown in Indonesia, and from there they cut those trees and they create camphors. They manufacture camphors out of it. Okay, so we'll open one of their products and we'll see how it works. So one of the products camphor. Okay, so we'll research on camphor. So as per the say, camphor is a waxy, flammable, white or transparent solid with aroma. It is found in the wood of camphor laurel, so cinnamon camphor a scientific name, a large evergreen tree found in Asia, particularly in Sumatra, Indonesia and Borneo, and also of the unrelated camphor tree, a tall timber tree from the same region. So it also occurs in some other related trees in the laurel family, notably some scientific name Oxotia and use some barneses. So the oil in rosemary leaves in the mint family contains 10 to 20% camphor. So basically what they want to say, this is made entirely from a tree and it's an organic product, and it is available in particular countries called Sumatra, Indonesia and Borneo, and it is highly effective. It is safe to use, it is chemical free and has a long shelf life, and it can be availed at a industry leading prices. Now the idea what I wanted to say in the beginning of the video, that people are slowly moving into a chemical free product and also it doesn't have any side effect, and along with that people are becoming more health conscious and they want a more cleaner environment around them, and camphor is one such product which fits all these points and it is readily available as well. Now there is one, it is also created using a chemically manufactured process, and they use turpentine oil for this particular manufacture of camphor without the tree. Okay, so how it is made? It was made by distilling the bark and wood of the camphor tree. For the chemical process, it is used by turpentine oil. Now we'll see the usage, and particularly be surprised if you see the kind of usage this particular product has in our day-to-day life. So we'll see the benefits. It relieves skin itching and irritation. And I'm telling you again, this is entirely organic product with and without any side effects. No chemical involved at all. It relieves skin itching and irritation. It treats nail fungus. It helps induce sleep. It promotes hair growth. It treats cold and cough. It treats digestive problems. It treats common cold and flu. It treats inflammation. It treats relief from spasms, osteoarthritis, then improves blood circulation. It nerve disorders. It's good for asthma. It's good for reducing severity of osteoarthritis. It helps in clears the air passage, protects against genotoxicity, promotes blood circulation, used in aromatherapy as well. And so there are lots and lots of use. And you see for all this usage, normally we depend on some chemical product or some medicine suggested by some doctor. And also these particular products, it's not like we need, the process is very difficult to consume this particular product. So if you see for purities and pain, just 3 to 11% ointment is typically used 3 to 4 times daily. So just an ointment. For cough, a thick layer ointment is applied to the throat and chest. So you just rub that camphor and helps in your cough. And then also the area may be covered with warm dry cloth or left uncovered so that you get that heat of the camphor. For osteoarthritis, a topical cream containing camphor this much and some other things is needed is sore joints for up to 8 weeks. In other usage, if you see this particular, like apart from puja, so if you see this image, they put camphor in this hot steamed water and they inhale the vapor from that water which is put camphor in it. So this helps in clearing your air passage. Along with that, the other usage for this particular product is for aromatherapy. So like people use as a diffuser. So there is something called camphor diffuser which you put in a washroom or a room, and you put camphor on top of it, and it creates a good fragrance in your room, whichever room, washroom or bedroom, whichever you put. So it's also used in this kind of setup as well. So camphor itself, a product of this company, has lots and lots of usage, and as per my future prospect understanding, if this product is marketed well and if the general public understand the usage of this product, there's a big market in every country, because since I told it's organic product. Other than that, they have other products as well, which one of the important is pine oil. So pine oil, we'll see what this is. See, so pine oil is has a lot of usage. Okay, so the pine oil is used in fragrance in soaps, creams, detergents, and many pharmaceutical preparations. Pine oil is used also as a flavoring component in many edible products. Is used as insect repellent. Is used as air freshener. Is used as massage oil before and after exercise. So pine oil itself has lots of uses, and they all, again, it's an organic product, and since it's readily available, it's cheaper also. So pine oil also a product of this company which will be high in demand if it is marketed well in the B2C segment. Along with that, so they have a product called resin, camphene, tarpane, phenolic resin, alkyl phenolic resin, ester gum, sodium acetate trihydrate, dipentane. So now I'll not discuss every product in detail, but these particular two products were little exciting for me because I never imagined the usage of these two products so much for everyday use. So many products you can go and research yourself. So we understood the company what it does, and we understood this particular kind of product this company does, and what is the demand and what can be the possible demand for this particular kind of products. So these two things are clear. Now we'll see what is the fundamentals of this company and how it is placed. So this market cap is only 427 crore. So it's a very small size company, though it is very old. And I think this is only because we as a people, we don't know, as a consumer, we don't know what kind of benefits we get from camphor. So there are few people who might know, but in general people don't know and people don't use effectively. Normally it's used only in puja purpose, but ideally the people, I have not seen people using this as all the usage whatever mentioned over there. And also it's been used in some ways in our with our older generations. So they used to use, but now slowly with time our generations forgotten the use of this particular product and we are not relying on it. So the moment you understand and it's marketed well, the market cap of this company should definitely increase from now the current to a huge level. It should cross 1,000 crores definitely if it's marketed well and we as a consumer understand the use of camphor. Now current price 499 and stock P is 6.21 and sector P is 24. So if you want to see sector P, so sector P is 24.51 as per ticker and current P is 6.21 and the book value is 221. So it's close to two and a half times, not even two and a half times, 2.25 times of the book value right now. And its a high was for 624 and its low was in the month of crash last year it was 128. Sorry. So now the ROC is 43.6 and that's a pretty good ROC. ROE is also very good, 38.6. So normally whatever company I've discussed in this channel, we rarely seen this kind of ROE and ROCE. So this particular company has the promoter holding is 54.9%, which is good. There is nothing called pledge. No, nothing is pledged. Debt to equity ratio is 0. Debt is only 0.47 crores, so that's less than 50 lakh, right? And their net profit annually was itself 47.9 crores. So this debt is like it's not existing at all. The free cash flow was 34 crores. So after making all this, I'll discuss in some other video what is the difference between free cash flow and what is net profit. So these two things are not same. If you see free cash flow, normally we see that okay, this much money the company has or this much money the company earns. It's not like that. There's difference between free cash flow and difference between net profit. So we'll discuss that in some other video. Today, as of now, I understand this company makes this much money annually and the debt is only 0.47 crores. There is nothing. So this company is debt free. This company has very good ROC, ROE, and this company is available at a very less PE. So it's a fundamentally strong company. Now, if you see the numbers, so there is no cons. As per this screener, there is no cons. Company has reduced debt. Company is almost debt free. Company has delivered good profit growth of 67.58% CAGR over last 5 years. Company has a good ROE track record, 3 years. ROE was 49.06%. So that's extremely good fundamentals. Now, quarterly results, if you see, this company is, will not discuss the entire past, whatever happened. But if you see last 4 quarters from March, the revenue dipped from 82 to 49 because of lockdown. Then slowly it's become 86, now 108. So it's almost reaching the peak. And if you see net profit itself this year it was made 30 crores and this is the highest net profit they registered in the entire last 12 quarters. We go to profit and loss statement. So 2019 it was 113 crores and then slowly they increased to 231, 239 and then it got dipped to 169. Again it started picking up 176, 241. March 2019 they had 425 crores. March 2020 it became 375 crores and now trailing 12 months 325 crores. And this is in spite of this pandemic situation. Net profit if you see for yearly 65 crores they mentioned this particular trailing 12 months and March 2019 they had 73 crores. So now if you see in last if this after this quarter results comes, there is a very high chance that they will make highest ever net profit in this particular March 2021 when this it will be on March 2021. That time there's a very high chance they will make highest ever net profit, and the moment they make highest ever net profit and highest ever net sales that can also cross 425, their price will not be available anymore at 499 because everything is good about this company's stock P, everything is very good. The only thing is that people don't know about it. That also not very true. I'll tell you how. If you see balance sheet, so their reserves was only 17 crore in 2019 and now it increased to 181 crores. So that's more than 10 times over a period of 11 years. So that's a tremendous growth. It's like they're growing every year. So 17, now it's 181. So it's almost 10 times, more than 11 times. 11 years they've grown 11 times the reserves. That's a very good growth. In terms of current work in progress, they have a current work in progress of 3 crores. So they might be setting up some factory or something like that. If you see shareholding pattern, so this is something which personally it's not great, but it's not either bad. So they have a promoter holding is 54.91%. There is no FII and no DI, and obviously it's a very small company and it's a very niche product. So FII DIs are not like expected here. In terms of public, out of 45.09%, close to 15 to 16% are there with strong holders. So these people are just like institutional investors. Only 30% is there with the public. So that's a good sign. If it's 70% with promoters and only 30% with public, so there's not much buzz about this company. So this company is available with all the right boxes. So Azatel fundamentally strong. Business wise, they are a market leader in some way. Like they are pioneers in pine oil and they have a good production capacity of camphor. And as a product itself, this product is a niche product and it will always be in demand if and all it is marketed well. So all this sector, all these particular things, if we consider, this stock is available at a good price and it is available as a long term opportunity. So I cannot say this buy this stock for a short term or a medium term goal. This should be a long term stock and it should be tracked on quarterly basis, because the results may differ and we might see that the results are coming very good. And since the demand of this product is increasing, if the company starts marketing the B2C in a much better way. Just to showcase one thing, if like it, I want to showcase because I never understood that this kind of things even exist. So we'll open Flipkart and we'll search for camphor oil. Camphor oil. I never knew that we have something called camphor oil as well. So see, there are a lot of products called camphor oil, and people actually buy these things. Okay, and there's something called camphor diffuser also. So once you buy these two products, you can actually use it in your own room or washroom, and you can use the benefits of whatever available. So this is called camphor diffuser. And also they have something called pine oil. So pine oil is also used in massages and all those things. So this particular product has a lot of potential. So this is what is today's video about. It's a niche company, very small it's a micro cap company. It's not a very small cap company. It's a very small company, very niche product, very good fundamentals, and very promising product when it comes to usage of organic and chemical free product for everyone post COVID era. So you can do your own research, and if you find this like worth it, you can go and invest. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends so that more and more people come to know about this particular company and they can also decide to invest it or not. And also it will help me to grow more. It will encourage me to create more videos and share more knowledge, whatever I have, share my analysis, whatever I do. And so that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. And we'll talk about some other stock in the next video. Thank you so much.